I've stopped getting medical treatment. Are the records that I have in my Social Security disability file sufficient to win? Well, the answer to that question is fact dependent. What do I mean by that? When you work, you become insured for Social Security disability purposes. If you work 20 out of 40 quarters, generally you become insured. But let's say that you stop work and you wait a long time before you apply for benefits. Your insured status will end in 5 years, generally after you last worked. So let me give you an example. If you stop working on January 1st, 2015, your insured status would end January 1st, 2020, generally. And all of the medical records that are relevant would be from the time you stop working in 15 to the end of your insured status in 2020. Anything that happens after that is irrelevant. So what is relevant in terms of your medical records is first a product of what is your date last insured. The second factor is what you're claiming as the onset date, because you have to prove that as of the date you are claiming you were disabled, you were in fact disabled under the Social Security 5-step sequential evaluation. And if you're not getting treatment at that point, it's going to be hard for the Social Security Administration or a judge to pick the date that you've picked as the date to support your award for benefits. Because if there's no medical treatment, Social Security is not going to necessarily agree that just because you stopped working because you thought you couldn't work, it is sufficient. And then the third factor is the Social Security Administration really requires that you get ongoing medical treatment. Their feeling is that if your medical condition wasn't severe, as it must be for Social Security purposes, that you wouldn't be getting treatment. So if it's severe, entitling you to Social Security benefits, they expect that you will get medical treatment. If you can't get medical treatment, that's not necessarily going to be an excuse. What do I mean by that? Yes, judges and the Social Security Administration understand that things can be tough in getting medical treatment because you may have lost insurance, but there are community resources, regardless of what community you live in. There's community health centers, there are clinics like the Judeo-Christian Clinic, but there are also common facilities such as state health departments. So the Social Security Administration is going to expect that you get medical treatment. And quite frankly, I'm really reluctant to take a Social Security disability case if my client isn't getting regular treatment. If you have any questions about your rights to Social Security disability benefits, contact me today at 727-894-3188 for a complimentary consultation.